Good afternoon, East Hardy High School. I just wanted to give you guys an update on some of the new things that's been happening over the past couple of days. I hope everyone's doing well. I miss seeing everyone, and I know this definitely wasn't the plan that we had for the end of the year, but we're going to make the most of what we have to deal with here. So just to go over a few things, as you guys know by now, school obviously is closed for the remainder of the year. And as far as what that means for you guys as students, the building itself is closed, but we are still completing packets. So at this point, you guys have submitted packet 1, and everyone should have received packet 2. Packet 2 was mailed home. If we have anyone that did not get a packet, you can go to the East Hardy High School website and download that packet, or you can call the school and let us know, and I'll try to scan one and email that to you. Or if you check your address and confirm the address, we can also mail you another packet. So again, if you did not receive your second packet, please make sure that you let me know. As far as the grading is concerned on the packets, I want to take a second just to review that. Everyone will keep the grade that they had third 9 weeks. That grade will become your fourth 9-week grade unless you submit both of the instructional packets. And guys, I think there's a little confusion out there as to whether or not you have to do those packets. Again, if you choose not to do both packets, both 1 and 2, then your grade will be for fourth 9 weeks will be the same as what you had third 9 weeks. However, if you complete packet 2, doing 1 activity per day, in other words, you have 5 days in the week, whichever day you prefer, do 1 math, do 1 English, 1 history, and 1 science. The 5th day, you can choose an activity of your choice. But if you complete those activities and you submit those packets, then you are guaranteed an A in all of your classes for fourth 9 weeks. So guys, I would really encourage you to do that. That's a win-win situation for you, especially if you did not have A's third 9 weeks. This gives you an opportunity to earn that A fourth 9 weeks and therefore pull up your semester average. The due date for those packets will be May 15th. Again, that will be May 15th. And as we get closer to that time frame, I'll update you guys with more information and let you know how that collection process is going to work. It's most likely going to be the way it was with the first packets, in that you can mail them, you can scan them and email them, or we'll have the vestibule area of the school open where you can come and drop those packets off. So please keep that in mind. Meals will continue to be distributed throughout the end of the school year. At this point, I believe the last meals will be distributed on May the 26th, which happens to be a Tuesday due to the holiday weekend. Your teachers will continue to contact you at least once a week. So make sure if you have any questions or concerns that you let them know, or as always, you're welcome to email me or call me. As far as live grades are concerned, obviously with us not being in school, we won't be adding any grades to the fourth 9-week live grades. You may want to check that if you choose to send messages to any of your teachers, or sometimes they'll send messages to you. So you might still want to check those messages. I would definitely encourage you guys to check your email. I'm going to be sending home lots of school messengers over the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to continue to do some of these videos. I'm also going to be sending deadlines and due dates via your Office 365 email account. So if you're not someone that typically checks that email, I would encourage you to do so. As far as the grades are concerned, especially for seniors, I know that's an issue and a concern. The grades are going to be transcripted the week of May the 18th. So seniors, you will be receiving your final transcripts. Those will be mailed out to your colleges by May the 22nd. Again, those will be mailed out to colleges by May the 22nd. So it's very important, seniors, that you contact Mrs. Orndorff and let her know for sure where you're going to college. Because I know with some of you, you were debating between 1 or 2 different schools. We certainly want to make sure that we get those transcripts out to the correct school, and that we do so within the allotted time. I know those schools are going to be needing those. So again, seniors, please contact Mrs. Orndorff. Email her, let her know what your plans are. If you're going into the military, even if you're going into the workforce, college, we want to get those post-secondary plans nailed down so that we know what to do to help you guys with that. Scheduling forms. Grades 9 through 11 should have received scheduling forms. These were also mailed home to 8th graders. Those scheduling forms had a deadline date on them of April the 27th, which is this coming Monday. In a few minutes, I'm going to talk to you about the locker cleanout process. If you would like, if you've already mailed those forms, that's fine. You can pop them in the mail. You can email them. You can also bring those with you on your locker cleanout day and drop those off in the main office. So again, I know the paper says April 27th, and if you've already mailed them, that's great. But if you haven't mailed them and you want to hold on to them and bring them next week on your allotted day for locker cleanout, that would be perfect. If you have any questions about scheduling, I encourage you to email me. I've had lots of students that have done that already. So again, I'm here to assist you in any way possible. Just email any questions that you may have. I check my email multiple times a day, and I will get back with you regarding those. The locker cleanout procedures, and this information is also posted on our website if you forget or you need to go back and look at this. But the way the locker cleanout procedures is going to be is due to the social distancing regulations, we're only allowed to have 3 to 5 students in our building at a time. So what we're going to ask you to do is we're going to ask you to pull into the main circle where the buses normally pick up students. And when you pull in the circle, we're going to ask that you stay in your vehicle until Deputy Shipe or Mrs. Miller or myself releases you to come into the building. We'll be allowing 5 to 10 students in there in the building at a time. And you will go to your locker and you need to make sure that you have that locker cleaned out. Also make sure if you have a gym locker, if you're taking PE or weightlifting and you have a gym locker, make sure that locker gets cleaned out as well. Any textbooks that you have will need to be placed on the tables that are going to be set up in the locker bay area. Same thing with library books or any maybe novels that you have for an English teacher or any school property that you have that needs to be returned. There will be tables in both locker areas for you to drop those materials off on. Also, please make sure that you look at the schedule. The way we are doing this, seniors, we have you scheduled from 9 to 2 on Monday. Juniors, you're scheduled for Tuesday, April the 28th from 9 to 2. Sophomores, you're scheduled on Wednesday, April the 29th from 9 to 2. Thursday, we have April the 30th. We have freshmen scheduled, and the freshmen would be scheduled from 9 to 4. Also Thursday evening, I'm going to be staying at the school until 5:30. So if any student in grades 9 through 12, if the day that we've assigned you is an issue and you don't have transportation or you can't get there that day, or maybe parents are working and they can't get you there, I am going to be there until 5:30 on Thursday evening to a little bit later to accommodate anyone that maybe couldn't come on another day. But it's very, very important that you get all of your lockers cleaned out and all of your textbooks and so forth turned in next week. Also, for those of you that are driving, Mrs. Rudy had issued you guys a driving pass or parking pass. We're going to need those returned as well. So Mrs. Miller and I will be collecting those as you come in to clean out lockers Monday through Thursday of next week. Any student that had medications that you were taking at school, a phone call has gone home to your parents or will be going home to your parents to let them know that they can come one day next week, Monday through Thursday, and pick up that medication. We're not allowed to give that medication to students. So please let your parents know if you have medication that we were administering during the school day, the parents will need to come to the school Monday through Thursday to pick that up. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about what pertains mainly to juniors and seniors, and this would be involving our graduation and our prom. Again, I know this is not the way any of you wanted your senior year to end, and I really hate that it ended up being this way, but I also think that we have a really good alternative for you. So I want to make sure that you get these dates. There will be more detailed information forthcoming. Seniors, those of you that serve on prom committee, class officers, I'm going to be meeting with you guys, and we'll be meeting with class sponsors as well to iron out the details, but we have locked in our dates for this. So on Sunday, July the 12th, will be the graduation for East Hardy High School at 6 p.m., and this will be at the Misty Mountain Barn venue. So please make sure that you note it is Sunday, July the 12th at 6 o'clock. Seniors, what I would like to do is I would like to do a senior luncheon at the same venue. We'll be having that outside at 3 p.m. So we would do the senior luncheon at 3 p.m. from probably 3 to 4. Around 4 o'clock, then we would do a run through of the graduation. The actual graduation will be at 6 p.m. When we talk about the graduation, want to make sure that you guys are aware of the fact that with the graduation, due to the social distancing requirements that's out there, we are asking that this be immediate family only. So you can invite that means your parents, any siblings, brothers or sisters that you have, and also grandparents. Now, as we get closer to July, hopefully things will be a lot better then than what they are right now. If the social distancing regulations have been lifted, then we may be able to go back and look at inviting additional guests. But for right now, what I can tell you is that it is definitely on Sunday, July the 12th at 6 p.m. at the Misty Mountain Barn venue. It will be hopefully an outside graduation where we can graduate outside, and we're asking the guests to wear informal dress, meaning that you just wear something casual. Due to the limited seating, we are asking that guests bring a chair, or if you want to bring a blanket, there's a large grassy area that you would be able to sit on that blanket and watch the graduation. So the guests need to dress very informally, and we ask that you bring those chairs with you. Then on Monday, the next day, Monday, July 13th, we will be hosting our East Hardy High School prom, also at the same venue, the Misty Mountain Farm. And that venue, obviously that prom will be inside the barn there, and it will be from 8 until 11. So again, I want to repeat again to make sure I get everybody straight on the dates. Sunday, July the 12th, at 6 p.m. will be the East Hardy High School graduation at the Misty Mountain Barn venue, and that will be outside, immediate family only, informal attire, please. Monday, July 13th, the prom will be from 8 to 11, and that also will be at the Misty Mountain Barn venue. Again, more detailed information about both of these activities will be coming out to you, and I will continue to update you guys as we progress through the next couple of weeks. So again, I want to encourage everyone to make sure that you get those registration forms turned in for the underclassmen. Also make sure that all of you, grades 9 through 12, that you make arrangements with your parents. Please let them know about the locker clean out schedule next week so that you have transportation. And again, if you have any questions on anything, please shoot me out an email, pick up the phone and call. I will be at the school Monday through Thursday next week, and I'll be there from 9 to 2. And then Thursday we'll be there from 9 to 5:30. So stay safe, guys. I miss you guys. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you.